All right, good Wednesday morning. Thanksgiving Eve. Maybe you're off of work by now, or maybe you are at work, just catching a little weather update. Before you know it, you'll hopefully be off for a couple days, spending some time with family and friends, being thankful for what we have. Happy early Thanksgiving. This is First Alert Chief Meteorologist Steve Beylon in the First Alert Weather Center. We've got some not so nice weather from Mother Nature. She's on the naughty list this time. So yeah, it looks like we're going to find a lot of wind and snow through today. Things will settle down a little bit tonight, and then it turns colder into Thanksgiving. Let's give you some more detail on what's going on with our next weather maker. As we've been first alerting you days in advance, we've got fierce winds today, wet snow leading to some difficult travel across northeast Wisconsin. From 9 o'clock this morning till 6 o'clock this evening, much of eastern Wisconsin is under a wind advisory. Gusts could be up around 50 miles an hour. And then during that same time period, from 9 this morning to 6 this evening, eastern Wisconsin is also under a winter weather advisory. So the wind is going to whip in about 1 to 3 inches of wet snow. Now, if you go way north, up into Forest and Florence counties, it's a winter storm warning, and that's where totals could vary anywhere from 3 to 8 inches. And just on the edge of the map, on the very tippy top of the screen, that purple color through portions of upper Michigan on the south shore of the Lake Superior, that's where a blizzard warning is in effect into tomorrow. So this is a live view from our Green Bay sky cam. There's been some flakes downtown from time to time. I don't see too many right now. And when we have seen snow this morning, it's been mixed with some raindrops, and the snow has been melting on contact so far because our temperature, air temperature and ground temperature is above freezing. We're at 34 degrees. Now, here's a look at First Alert Viper Max, and you can see that rain-snow line snakes its way from about, let's see here, around Neopet over towards Shawano, Clintonville, out towards Seymour, down towards, say, Kaukauna, Wrightstown, Denmark, down towards the Cleveland area. And so that's going to be spreading north and east. So that rain that's from Green Bay and up into Door County and Kewaunee County, very soon that's going to switch over to wet snow. Here's an animation over the past hour. You could see how it's just warm enough to see mainly rain from Brown County and northeast. But as our temperatures start to come down a few degrees during the day, snow is going to spread across the area. We've had some bands of light to moderate snow across western Wisconsin and central Wisconsin this morning, and that's spreading into the Fox Valley, into northeast Wisconsin. Now, I'm not sure how Aisha is going to feel about this, but I'm going to kind of invade her territory just a little bit and show you a map from First Alert Traffic. This is the road conditions from the Wisconsin DOT, and they are reporting in around Lake Winnebago, Green Bay, and east and to the northeast. Normal travel, the roads are going to be damp to wet. But when you go west of Shawano and out into, say, like Portage County, Wood County, anywhere from Anago out to Stevens Point to Wausau, western Wisconsin, Northwoods, roads are at least partially covered by some wet snow, and that's because the temperatures have gotten colder there. And those slippery conditions are going to spread east into the Fox Valley towards the lakeshore between now and early this afternoon. So if you're in the Fox cities, if you're in the Green Bay and you have to run some errands, try to get them done earlier this morning. Road conditions will be getting worse over the next few hours. So our severe weather outlook is in the moderate category for today. We've got the combination of wet snow and high winds with wind gusts as high as 50 miles an hour, and that snow coming down. If you're traveling today, it's a busy travel day, day before Thanksgiving, allow for extra travel time. Get out the door, give yourself a lot of time. People will be slowing down using low beam headlights. Be careful on bridges and overpasses, those elevated roadways. The winds can be stronger, and if it's a crosswind, it can push your car towards an adjacent lane. And be careful of areas of blowing snow, especially in rural areas where visibility may be sharply reduced. That blowing snow can be a bit of a problem in rural areas. So there's your forecast for today. Snow and wind picking up over the next few hours. A high of 35. We're at 34 right now. We'll be dropping back to the low 30s this afternoon and in the upper 20s this evening. And by the time we get to about, say, 7, 8, 9 p.m., the flakes and snow showers will be wrapping up across the area. So there's low pressure right now over upper Michigan. This winter storm is tracking lots of snow across the western Great Lakes, and a lot of wind is coming in behind this area of low pressure. I was impressed this morning. I was showing the wind speeds during Action 2 News this morning across the Corn Belt, and yeah, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, winds were gusting up around 60 miles an hour early this morning. Just incredible wind, which is really kind of aiming its way into northern Illinois. Chicago, man, trying to get a flight to go somewhere on this day before Thanksgiving, connecting out of O'Hare, the wind is going to be hellacious. So here's First Alert Pinpoint Predictor. Not that our wind here in northeast Wisconsin is going to be piddly. It's going to be impressive. West to northwest winds early this afternoon, gusting at least around 40 miles an hour, could be up around 50 miles an hour. It will stay very blustery as we go towards this evening. There's the snow on Pinpoint Predictor. You can see it spreading north and east this morning. Moderate snow 1 o'clock this afternoon. Slippery roads by then. 5 p.m., lighter snow showers, and this tapers to some leftover flakes towards 9 o'clock this evening. Most of the leftover flakes tonight will be towards the upper Michigan border, perhaps northern Door County. I think most of us will be drying out heading into Thanksgiving morning. We'll see mostly cloudy skies, but it's going to be snappy cold. And you probably have to do a little bit of shoveling as we get 1 to 3 slushy inches of snow across eastern Wisconsin. A bit more from Anago up towards Rhinelander. 4 or 5 inches of snow according to Pinpoint Predictor. Got a report from the National Weather Service out of Boulder Junction up in Vilas County. They've already gotten 8.5 inches of snow as of 8 o'clock this morning. So yeah, when you go north of Rhinelander, the snowfall totals are really going to jump up in leaps and bounds. In fact, some of the snowfall totals across upper Michigan are going to vary from about 1 to 2 feet. Whew, that's going to be difficult. If you have to travel north today, to meet family and friends for Thanksgiving, some of the roads might be impassable, especially Marquette west into the Copper Country, the UP, up and towards the Keweenaw Peninsula. These are temperatures right now. We're at 34 in Green Bay. We're at the freezing mark in Oshkosh and in Wapaka. And you can see that wind. Look at Watoma, man, west winds. Sustained around 30 miles an hour, gusts around 37 miles an hour. Sheboygan also has similar wind gusts, and that high wind is going to spread into the rest of the area as the morning wears on. So there's your First Alert Super 7-day forecast. 35 and slowly going down today, 1 to 3 inches of wet snow, wind whipping through the area, gusts up to 50 miles an hour. And then it gets colder tonight into tomorrow. With a high of 30, Thanksgiving feel-like temperatures at daybreak tomorrow may drop back into the single digits, although most of the wind chills tomorrow will be in the teens. And then the cold winter air hangs around all the way into next week. 28 on Friday with some sun and more clouds in the north. And then weekend highs, upper 20s to about 30 degrees. You'll notice that both Saturday and Sunday are First Alert weather days. There's another storm system coming through the region. This one will track a little farther south into the lower Great Lakes as opposed to the upper Great Lakes. In a sense, it doesn't necessarily matter because we're going to get snow. And the latest information in the First Alert Weather Center suggests that this could be a 4 to 8 incher across the area. You're looking at a side-by-side comparison of the American GFS computer model and the European computer model. Different numbers, but similar. I suspect that, whether one is right or versus the other, the highest snowfall totals will probably be south and the lighter snowfall totals will be in the north. And those numbers are not carved in stone. They will adjust as we get updated weather information between now and the weekend. So, that 4 to 8 inch range is very preliminary. We probably will tweak that and adjust that either up or down or even widen it or shrink it depending on where that cutoff of heavier snow is going to set up across Wisconsin. So snow Saturday night, wrapping up Sunday morning. One of the questions that may be running through a lot of people's heads is that, okay, I'm traveling to go to see family and friends today. Like, when do I come home? Especially with that snow in the forecast for Saturday into Sunday morning. If you can hold off on those travel plans until Sunday afternoon, the snow should be over and road conditions should be improving. So Like, for example, I've got kids that are in college. They have to go back to school because, classes may resume on Monday. If they're within driving distance, they might want to drive back Sunday afternoon because by then the snow's over. Hopefully road crews have gotten out and have cleared off a lot of the snow, maybe not all of it. There might still be some blowing and drifting in rural areas, but hopefully road conditions will be improving Sunday afternoon. So again, Saturday through Sunday morning, first alert weather day. And then after that, it's just snappy cold. We're looking at lows Monday morning, Tuesday morning in the single digits, probably wind chills in the single digits below zero, and highs in the teens to about 20 degrees. So to summarize, your severe weather outlook is moderate for today, moderate for Saturday and Saturday night. Sunday morning, I've got it low, but that could go moderate as well. And you know what? If that system in the weekend decides to ramp up, perhaps we even elevate that severe weather outlook. But for now, I think it's worthy of being in the moderate category. It's that time of year where you just need to be on top of things. I was actually really pleased. Tammy Elliott was telling me that her son, who also is a college student, he came home a little early because he had heard that, hey, there's a storm coming. And so he got ahead of it and got home safely. And, that's great to hear. And it's important this time of year, especially when travel's involved, that we're looking out for our loved ones, either in our immediate family, our extended family. And we encourage people to really be on top of what that forecast is doing by using our free WBAY First Alert Weather app. If you do not have it on your smartphone or your tablet, you can use your smartphone's camera feature and scan that QR code there, and there'll be like a little, see that there? That little yellow box pops up where you can tap on the link and boom, it allows you to download that app right to your device. Really comes in handy as we head into the winter season, so definitely check that out. All right, I probably should go back on camera here and say thank you for watching our First Alert Weather live stream. Definitely appreciate you guys getting that forecast update. I hope you guys enjoy your holiday season. Before we go, I do want to ask our buddy Ted Miller down in the newsroom, who always pilots these live streams. Ted, can I bring you up on camera here for just a second? So let's see here. What do you got for a Christmas sweater today? You've got Snoopy and Woodstock. Oh, they're sharing gifts. That's so cute. And the snowflakes. Ted, that seems like a perfect Christmas sweater for what the weather's doing today. Thumbs up. And the glasses are the glasses matching the sweater? It's a kind of a bluish color there. Very nice. That Ted Miller, he's so snazzy. We love Ted. Happy Thanksgiving, Ted. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. And again, please be safe out there on the roads. Take it easy. Bye-bye.